Welcome to Dungeon Damsels, everybody!
Woo!
Tonight is our 44th episode, guys.
I'm an adult and I heard farty farts.
Farty farts! We're definitely adults, guys.
Farty fart.
He who smells the shall doubt it. Yeah. Hey, you Dave.
Okay, so tonight we're gonna do a recap. It's been a while since we've played together as a group. Last time we did a B team effort, so Mckenna was out of town.
Party.
So, recap. The Damsels have recently recovered all the magical items needed for the demons, unknown as they are, to unlock another portal in Gundrake. Lucius Windhall, a member of... He's not really a member of the Silver Ravens, but he is like a contracted...
He's a bro to them?
Yeah, he's like a freelance demon hunter, so like he knows his stuff, and he recognized that these items could be potentially dangerous in the wrong hands, so he wants to deposit them at Valarian, which is an island off the eastern coast of the Elven Principalities. That's where the Vermeer family is, and that's Alana's Elven family. I don't think she mentioned that, so I won't say that. He decided that he was going to travel with you guys, and then we have Airman, Trina's brother, has joined the Damsels in hope of overthrowing his father and saving his remaining family. Order, Keyanthi's brother, was bailed out of jail by their cousin Seliana, is now on a journey of repentance, redemption. He's trying to re-figure out his life and what he's doing
Emotional
next.
recovery.
Slow recovery. He tries to reforge his lost relationship with his sister Keyanthi. So he's found a friend in Lucius and is hanging out with all of them. Recently, Eothander, Keyanthi's dragon grandpa, hired the Triple Crown Mercenary Guild to hunt Order and Keyanthi down. And so you guys have slipped into hiding in Seliana's house. Lastly, the Damsels... Yeah, so many people want to see you.
Yeah.
I'm so
There's so many
popular.
fans.
Oh my gosh. Everyone, shut up.
Just loves you. Lastly, the Damsels have to deal with Luna's werewolf curse. After a lot of dead ends, they found a lead to a Golden Hawks guild member, one of the few people who would know how to deal with her condition. But he's in Daxon. And Luna is not too keen on going there, and would rather find a different solution than have to face an old enemy. So I'm pretty sure her plan is still to go
An
back.
old flame that wants to burn her house down.
Sounds hot.
Yeah. After being confronted with this information, Luna, tried to go to sleep and had a vision where her ancestors came to her and offered her comfort and peace of mind, saying, "We will be with you and help you get through this." And that is not the only vision that happens that night. I'm going to stop this music because it's too happy for the vision I have in mind.
Such a pleasant vision. Such a pleasant, terrifying vision. Also, I would like to say for the fact, it did not slip past me that you said B team, and my brain immediately went to bro team, bro. Bro team, finish it. You can't just abridge, bro.
Absolutely weird bros over there.
The abridge? Serious? Excuse me. I'm so sorry. He's still here. He's never left.
He lives on! Lionel lives on! I mean, he did die, so he's still... Yeah. Okay, so...
Bro.
Keyanthi. That night, you settle into a deep trance.
Not again.
That night,
It's what you do.
You get REM trance, and then you start getting restorative rest.
It's a deep trance. Okay, it's not a medium trance or a light trance, so you gotta just...
Oh.
I mean, there's
remember when I
different
didn't
levels
have-
of meditation, so I would think...
I just remember when I didn't have, like, pathetic dreams all the time, or whatever the heck.
Those were the
We're
days.
full now.
All the good old days.
I mean, you
Never
were
sleep there.
you were reborn in the name of a dark god, like.
Kind of comes with the territory.
Cleric thing. Hashtag cleric things.
Visions. So the night slinks on, and you feel your tattoos chill. The fireplace goes out, and is replaced by a teal flame. From the shadows of this new flame, you see a figure being cast on the floor, and it's a female figure with wings.
Not Santa.
Okay,
It's not Santa. Oh, what?
it's Big Mama.
It's
Yeah.
Big Mama.
It's Big Mama.
She's here.
Ooh. Hold on. I'm ready.
Trying to deliver a serious mission. Keyanthi, I have narrowed the location of the sword. Come to the fire.
Keyanthi. I imagine she's sitting in like monk pose, like
Yeah, like she's got like a meditation pose. And she...
meditation pose coming on. Okay, and then so she sees the fire and she's like, well, I've done weirder stuff, so she goes ahead and she doesn't complain and she walks on over to the fire and she crouches in front of it, trying to figure out what's gonna happen next.
In the teal flames, you can see the fire form into an illusion of a city. You recognize it as Gundrake. The illusion pans out and you can see the spread of the countryside. So it's like zooming out from a map. Rolling
Okay.
hills and lush farms stretch to the north. The map pans over the Lychester Kingdom, over a small hamlet, over a trade city, over a large town of wolves and hunters, and then on a rural field. There is a house there. It is it's large enough to be a villa or like a small mansion. There's generally wealth behind it. You can tell it was once a handsome home, but it has aged with time and become worn. You hear Breotreacht speak to you. This is the Melion mansion. The Baron lives. Usually he keeps it shrouded, but with Tarina as a banshee of mine, I've been able to gather that the Baron is gone. Along with his veil. The image moves towards the woods at the back part of beyond the villa. You see a small building made of stone nestled deep in the forest of the land?
Wait, of what?
The land.
The land. I heard the
Yeah,
land.
like the property or whatever.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And it focuses on this small building made of stone. It kind of maybe is reminiscent of a shrine or a temple, but not after any specific religion. And you hear her say, the hilt is below whatever he says. But it's steeped with my siblings' magic. And something else lingers here. It's just a whiff of something different. So I can't tell yet. The image morphs into the face you know as Goddess Breotreacht. She says, talk to the kid. She morphs into Erevan's face. He's from there. Ask him what he knows. The fire begins to fade. And then she flickers back. Oh, one more thing. She morphs into Lucius. Watch out for this one. I'm not sure what his game is, but he managed to sever his bond with me. And he reeks of fiend magic. And then the fire just goes back to normal.
Luscious party.
Keyanthi is just kind of like, what? Wait. Breotreacht, can you hear me?
Make a religion check.
Alright, religion check.
Make
She's
a
like,
religion
wait, I had a
check. See if she'll
I
come
had
back.
a question, teacher. There's a lot of information.
Goth Mom, come back.
If you roll a 1, the maid comes in and watches you screaming at the fire pit.
He probably sees that anyway.
Out on all fours. Hey, come back!
Alright, well, I rolled a natural 17 and my religion is so.
The maid does not enter.
17.
Okay,
Just
okay.
17.
She comes back. You see like the flame kind of flicker back, and there's a little bit of teal.
She's kind of like,
What?
Forgive me, goddess. He had a tie to you? Lucius? Can you
All
explain?
drow have a tie to me. They are my children and I create them. So they have a tie to me.
I have mind.
Even your friend Kiara has ties to me.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you for the warning. I will do my best.
And she vanishes.
Yeah, they just
Kiara.
Kara never mentioned that to you, by the way. It just occurred to me. Oh, she doesn't talk about the intimacy.
That is not something you mentioned.
No, it's plain knowledge. Why would I talk about it? Is it
You
though?
simply just don't talk about Goth Mom.
I mean, it's like, are we talking about rocks being rocks? I mean, why would you mention it? You already know it's a rock, right?
The thing is, Keyanthi is stupid, so she learns everything for the first time every time. Yay.
Everything's new. Every day is new.
Kiara, deep
Yes.
in your trance, you feel a flutter of wings as the words whisper, "You're still mine." Echo in your head.
Is that threatening or comforting?
It's
Oh.
it's kind of neutral. Like
It's just a comment.
it's just like stating fact.
It's
It's
just
like
like a rock
getting a
with
wink
rock.
from a cop when you know you're wanted somewhere else. Ah. There, Dina.
Hmm.
And that's all she does. So I'm gonna try to get the happy music back on. I haven't
Oh,
done-
good. We do.
Kara sits up and just like,
I haven't.
I can walk around.
Probably sitting on your sleep spot.
I'm just like saying goodnight to my spirits. Good night, Sipo. Good night, Pip. Good night, Hop. Good night.
By the time
Dawn
it's
comes
2:30
and
morning.
finally sleep.
And you too, dear. Don't you think I forgot about you? Oh, you're a little rascal. You're just a little shy.
Yeah, you see here kind of like hover back up and comes back down to his spot or whatever. And still kind of like wafted in on the walls or whatever. Ephemeral. So, morning comes. You pack up. You are ready to go. Do you need to do anything? You don't.
Luna's very eager to talk to them.
Okay.
I think it's like forgotten in the recap, but I remember it.
Okay.
There's that.
It is now morning.
Yeah.
Go.
It's like, guys, like who's next to me? Who shared a room with me?
Who shared a room with you? I don't know. Like what?
Did anyone want to share a room with me?
Sure, I would share a room.
Okay. Who'd be like, Ellie, my dad's coming for me.
Your dad?
Yeah.
Like, coming here? Like, did he send, like, a letter? Or, like, use some sort of magic-y kind of thing?
Do I know? Probably not.
You know, you would say, like, I guess, technically it's a magic thing, you know?
Okay,
It
but-
did learn magically.
Okay, there's a magical thing. Like, I guess there's some magic involved.
Kind of like all the messages that you sent to your boyfriend?
No, like he's coming. Like, wait, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know, I'm being weird. You know
I
all
mean-
about spirits, right?
Yeah, and you, like, see me just, like, staring off into, like, a wall. Yeah!
Truly.
I don't know. It's like, you know how I was telling you that my dad and his family worship their ancestors?
Yeah, that's a human.
Yeah, I actually heard from one of my grandpas last night.
I mean, that's
He said that he was
great.
coming.
That's amazing. You know what that means? You have connection to the spirits as well.
Yeah. But it also means I need to go find him, because he's coming from Burkus.
Is he here? Like, is he
I
here
don't
now?
know. They didn't say where he is.
Yes. Yeah, and you see me
Make a religion check, I guess.
Yeah, and you see me cross my arms and just kind of like sneer a little bit. I was like, yeah, spirits are always kind of vague. They just want to be like, ooh, I'm coming for you. You have to figure it out on
Can I
your
get
own."
guidance yet? If not, it's okay. I should
Is that a paladin cantrip?
It's my fighting style gives me cantrips, cleric cantrips.
Yeah, sure.
So she's,
Well,
like,
let's say
thinking-
that you can do the cantrips.
Okay, so she's like kind of just thinking to herself, it's like Poppy, did you tell me where he was? Like first? It's like she's kind of talking to herself a little bit.
Yeah, and you feel this, kind of almost like a hand on your shoulder, but it feels familiar, like you know that hand.
10.
You get this. You feel like he's coming from straight down. Like he's coming from the north. Like you should go north, and so and you would know that there's a major trade road that goes north. So he's probably gonna come down that road.
Okay, let's go to the major trade road.
It's called the Gilded
Major trade road street.
Gilded Road, I think.
I mean, is that in the same direction of the? It's the Golden Ox, right?
Yeah, it's also north.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we're gonna be traveling that direction anyway, so we might just meet him on the main road.
Yeah, maybe
Gilded Highway. There we go.
Gilded
Maybe-
Highway. I like that.
Is it lifted?
Is it lifted?
It goes over the forest.
The forest, I mean,
We've been expanding here in this fantasy world.
we've been expanding. I feel like there was probably it's I will say that it's been paved with stones part way. And the stones that were laid were a kind of a gold color, even though they're not gold, because people will just steal gold.
Yeah.
So,
Gold paint.
but it's well traveled. You would see people on the road, so. Wow, looks like a little cat.
Sorry,
Cat
we'll
distracted.
find it. Sorry. Quick timeout. Callie just kind of did the plop on her back.
Oh, give me belly rubs.
Get ready for a scratch.
Yes, belly rubs are so good. I love scratching my cat's tummy.
I don't know. She just kind of when you belly rub her, she'll be like, no.
I don't want
I
real belly
aggressively
rubs.
pat
When you
Booger's belly.
pet her
It's
too
great.
much, I guess.
I want a mechanical. Okay.
No,
If
she'll
you
bear
drum
me
on
too.
her belly, she drools.
But, so, yeah. But if we meet him first, that means we probably could actually get a lake. Maybe we won't have to go to Jackson. That would be nice.
Do you think your dad can get rid of your lycanthrope curse?
I mean, probably not. But
Yeah, the vision has given you basically a seed of hope. That if you nurture this hope, good things will happen. So you're I don't know why this is the answer, but I think this might be the answer. So you're kind of
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
stepping with faith, you know.
Your dad is
Everyone needs to
human,
do.
right? That and your mom is an elf. Is
Yes.
that how it's okay?
Stepping forward with faith.
yeah.
All right, so you guys will just for brevity pack up and head towards the north gate. If you guys do need to pick up rations, so they cost 2 silver. Oh, 5 silver per day per person. So
Okay.
5 silver,
I have a bunch of soldiers.
How much is
So-
I
I
got
have some
JP.
silver.
and then 100 silver is a gold.
Yeah, I have a bunch of
So
soldiers.
for 1 gold, you could
So
buy
wait,
20.
5. Oh, okay.
You could buy 20.
I have 80 silver.
Yeah.
I'll throw in a gold piece.
Okay, so
I can throw in some silver if you need.
Yeah, sure.
it just depends on how many rations you want to buy. So
How long does would the traveling take? Because I don't think Luna's done it herself before, but she's probably heard of people who's traveled.
probably it would take 3 weeks by horse.
Okay.
So bit of
We have
race.
how many people? This is a math problem. I have to write it
8.
down.
8
You guys-
people.
Yeah, you guys have 8 people.
Well, you make me do
times
math.
21 is...
Is wait, so there's
8
four.
times 24.
No,
16,
it's 7. Sorry, it's
7
7.
times 24.
7 times 24 is too much math.
Yeah.
140.
But you gotta eat like twice a day, so that's 14 times.
It's enough for one person per day. That's how it says.
Who has good berry?
Oh.
You guys can also forage on the way. You guys are skilled enough to do that.
Forage.
You can hunt.
Forage in the
Kara
forest.
doesn't do conversion math, so she just throws out a gold piece, takes what's there, throws it at Luna, says, "You'll figure it out."
Okay, so like the merchant's just like,
It works.
get 20. She just pulls out this crate.
168.
Okay, and like
Calculators.
they just like give you a bunch of crates. Here you go.
Okay. I have 67.
Thank you kindly, have a great day.
Yeah, 1 gold.
Thank you.
1 gold is 100 silver, right? Okay, so
Mhm.
that's just 68 silver after the gold piece. You said
And I have 80 silver.
And I have 67.
I had-
You want me to put in some?
I already gave a gold, so now I have 10
Yeah.
gold left.
Okay, so I just give you all my silver.
Okay.
Pardon.
Okay. Next,
Yeah,
you have
I'm trying
to
to do
figure out transportation. So you guys are looking around. You see that you can buy horses for 75 gold pieces each, or you can rent taxi service from. I think I just named it taxi service.
Uber.
So there are 2 types of taxis. There's one that is just horse-drawn carriage, but it's comfortable. Like they've improved the suspension and chassis and whatever, and it's padded. It's kind of nice. It's a comfortable ride. And there's also kind of this new fangled thing that's called magic transportation. And so it's basically a car, but it's charged with probably
Pixie dust.
Probably like they have like magic technology where they have like runes that basically are the code of like what it's supposed to do, and then they charge gems, or they just charge like the material like with it. So it basically has like a magic battery, and it runs off that, but it still has like a driver. So you can.
Luna finds herself dreaming about Holmes' bike.
Yeah. The taxi
She wanted that.
service for the cart, the horse-drawn carriage, is 5 gold pieces per person the whole way. So that's 3 weeks of travel for like 1 person. And then the magic carriage does not require stops in Keyanthi, but it's 10 gold per pieces.
I want to be able to like
see
my dad without.
Okay,
Yeah.
so horses?
I'm
Luna's
thinking
retarded.
horses.
but look at that! As I point at the magic car that has ruins on the side.
But it's a flying car!
It just
How much
makes me
money
wish
do you
Miss
have for
Cole's
it?
bike.
But we get to ride in style.
Horses can be stylish.
Like,
Yeah,
you
but we
like
never-
Ever rode a horse before?
Carriages can be stylish.
I know she hasn't swam.
She has
Do they
seen
ride
a
horses
horse.
underground?
Has she ridden
They-
horse-like animals?
You should have seen
I
it.
think horses are imported because Dervla has a war horse. She has a charger. So, like, the
Yeah.
officers would get horses. But any, like, beasts of burden down there would probably be, like, a type of crab thing or, like, a giant lizard because that's, like, what's down there.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like crabs because they're herbivores and lizards wouldn't be.
But I feel like she's at least been around a horse once, because when we saved Tarina's brother, weren't there horses? Or no?
Oh yeah, and then one of our hosts, I think, turned into a horse at some point. She's not
Yeah.
afraid of them. I'm like, oh, I don't know if she's routinely rode them. So she probably has at least some riding experience, not a lot.
Yeah.
Struggle with the
riding
horse,
a horse
look at
or
the flying
riding a
car,
horse?
back of the horse, flying car.
I
This one
wanna
does have
drive
fire levy.
in the magic car, and I just march confidently towards the car.
Ellie, Don't you be able to like see my dad if we pass him?
We can see it in the card. I don't know. Is there like windows?
We just
Is it,
want a
like,
closer
is it hatchback? Is it like?
Tinted, it's tinted.
Is it a convertible magic car?
This old man comes over, he's like 70, he says, "Hey, I'm Jan. How can I help you? I'm gonna be your driver, whether it be this cart or this car. I can drive both ways. You think about getting to ride in this one, Missy?" It's this old human guy.
I start like patting it, and I'm just like, how does it work?
Oh, I don't know the specifics, you know, I don't have to go to the Institute to ask him, but basically he goes to the back and lifts up this, hatch in the back and says, "This here fangled thing is," and you see this, large gem that's encased in, like, an iron cage, essentially, or some type of metal cage that's welded into it, okay? So, like, they put these cages on here just, you know, prevent people from stealing these gems, and this is big topaz, you know, some type of yellow thing. Rock, and he says, "They charge these, see these runes? This tells the gem to charge it with electricity. You know, they'll catch this stuff up in the sky during storm. Crazy, you know, and then it makes these, and then it makes these wheels turn."
Excuse me, sir. If somebody like summons lightning from the sky, would that be able to charge it?
I don't see why not, but I don't know exactly. I mean, probably.
Hypothetical question. No bearing on reality as we know it currently. I
Okay.
assure you.
Just drive it. I don't know exactly how it works.
Keyanthi feels a little
Has
nervous
Kiara seen
now.
a
She's
thunderstorm?
like, she's trying to remember if Luna has any thunder powers she forgot about. She's like, oh no, let's not try this right now.
Not anymore.
Oh. Okay.
Now it's up to Ellie.
Alright. Well, how much does it cost again to ride?
It's 10 gold pieces per person for the ride.
How much was it for the horses?
5.
Right.
But
But
and
yeah,
now
it does,
we're in a cart. We're not on the horse. We're in a cart,
You're in a cart,
No.
yes.
pulled by the horses. How much just for the horses?
What, 5? That's what I asked. Horse is the 5, and then the cart is 10
So-
each.
The 5 is the cart.
Yeah.
Cart. The car
Yeah,
is
horses.
10.
Yes.
What if it's just the horse? Is that 2?
well, we would have to like.
You'd have to rent
purchase-
the horses?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're
And
probably bartering too much at this point.
he, like, the old man is, he says, "Well, I mean, I have to ride with you just to make sure we get the horses back, you know?"
Kiara has this faraway look in her eye as she's staring directly at the old man, and Herbert's like, "Old man, I'm really not sure if you'd be ready for a ride with us." Like, that's just the look in her eye, just like faraway look, like,
Okay. If we, sir, if we run into somebody else, like, she's, oh my god, I feel like she's like not showing up her hands. She's still got the little weird claw things.
Yeah, you know, she's probably like a veil on
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah, she's like, if we run in, like, we're trying to meet somebody halfway. If we ran into somebody on the road, would we maybe be able to stop for them?
Sure. I don't see why not. And I'll have to calculate their fare from where they are from around.
Does Luna know exactly how they'd be traveling? Like, if they'd be trying to be stealthy in the woods because they can, or if they'd just be on the road?
You can ask him, and his name's Jan. Jan says,
Oh, I mean, her dad.
"Oh, how dad? He'll be traveling." You got the brief image from your vision was your dad on a horse, riding
Horse?
fast. Not a horse, a wolf. Sorry, his wolf, riding on his wolf, fast down like a road.
Okay.
Because that pretty much is because roads are typically faster since it's a smoother terrain to go on. And it is pretty much a straight shot.
Okay.
So, he could try to,
Be fancy.
yeah, he could try to, rough it in the, he could try to go off-roading, but, there's not a point. Really? Because, basically it's just, I'll get my little doofy map. Okay. Whee!
Kiara's concern has led her to start looking longingly at the horses for fear of this old man's life.
Alright, here's Verkus. Here's the road. There's Gundrick. So, like, he's most likely gonna come down. He could come down here and then cut through the mountains and then go this way.
But why?
But why? Yeah, like, the only reason people do that is if they want to go into, like, drone territory or cut across to get over to Labyrinth, which is over there. But, so, like, this way is a lot smoother. There is, between here and here, there's, like, a little bit of a dirt road. It's just not a main road if you want to just cut across the fields from Gundrick to the Gilded Highway. And that's what Jan tells you. He's like, yeah, we'll take the north gate and go on the northern pass to the Gilded Highway. We don't need to go to Uther Hill, Uther Hill's another dwarven city that's down the coast, which is another trade hub, but it's like out of the way, so there's no point to go there. So we'll just cut across the fields and go up the Gilded Highway.
Kiara looks at Ellie. Do you have 10 gold? Because it's 10 gold each, yeah?
A little bit. I dig through
I have 20 gold.
I got 60.
Six?
How'd you get 60 gold?
Kiara's impressed with you. You're rich.
I mean, I did spend a lot on communications at the beginning, so...
I mean, yeah, Rear gave you guys a lot of gold.
Did I just not get it? Or
You just
I just never collected on it. I've only ever had 10 gold on me. 11. And then I spent it earlier on rations. Now I only have 10.
I spent a lot of my gold on a supposedly, like, medicine for you, but that didn't work, so I wasted my money.
oh no.
We just haven't been collecting any of the booty. We just figure it's going into the group pot. The community
If we have enough for it, we could definitely do the $10.
Could do it.
One, then, yeah.
Oh, I mean, we might.
Painfully frugal.
I got 20, so it's like, for the whole ride is 10 per person?
Yeah.
So we need 70, I have 20, you have...
I have
10.
60.
Does anyone else have more?
Yes. Yeah. I can pay for order. I don't know how much money he has.
Order's the richest of us all. He's like carrying 3,000. So you will not believe the gambling ring in prison.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like, you just see him, he, like, has just kind of an apple, like, just in his mouth, like, and he's just kind of, like, looking around doofily, because he just kind of woke up. And he was just like, huh?
What was someone talking to me?
Huh? And then he gets distracted again because someone attractive walks by, and he's like, oh.
Hi, this is Tiffany, your DM. Thank you for watching Dungeon Damsels. This is not the end of the session, so please stay tuned for the next part. We update on Tuesdays and Saturdays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're interested in supporting us more, please push the subscribe button, like, or comment. We also have a Patreon, wink wink nudge nudge, and our show is in podcast form. You can find us on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Podbean, Spotify, and plenty of other podcast platforms. Thanks, we hope to hear from you soon.